सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ अथातो भक्तिं व्याख्यास्यामः। सात्वस्मिन् परमप्रेमरूपा Narada Maharshi, who is a guide, a friend, a philosopher for all mumukshus. Narada means Naram dadati iti Naradaha. Nara means knowledge. Daha means Naradaha means the one who gives. Dadati it means the one who gives knowledge. Naram means knowledge. Da means to give. Dadati means the one who gives. The one who gives. Naram, knowledge. Gives means dadati. The one who gives knowledge is called Narada. Narada, Bhakti Sutras only said, but the definition of Narada is the one who gives knowledge, Gnana. Generally, in the beginning, we may think, not may, generally people think Gnanam is different, Bhakti is different. Gnanam is different, Bhakti is different. It is not so. Therefore, we have to understand Bhakti included in everything. That is Sadhya Bhakti. Sadhya means end. Love for the end is real Bhakti. Love for the end. What I want really at the end is real Bhakti. What I want to get through something, that is the means. Money is the means to get happiness. So money is the secondary. Why I love money? Because I get happiness. The happiness is my goal, end. So I love that end, that is happiness. That is real love. I love myself. I want to be happy. I love myself. That is real love. But I love money is secondary. It is a sadhana bhakti. I love money. That is secondary bhakti. That is not real bhakti. Not real love. My love for money is as a means love. Money is the means. Therefore, it is called sadhana bhakti. I love money. Sadhana bhakti. Because it is a means for me to give happiness, total happiness. What is sadhyam ultimately? Happiness. Similarly, I love God. I love God. In the initial stages, for ordinary bhakta, Lord is the means. Lord is the means to fulfill his desires. His fulfilling his desires is the end. Why I am loving the Lord? Why you love the Lord? Lord will fulfill my desire. Therefore I love the Lord. Means what? Lord is the means as instrument for me. What is my end? What is my real love? To fulfill my desire. So this is called sadhana bhakti. Taking the Lord as a means, he is called sadhanam. Bhagavan ஒரு சாதனமா வச்சுக்கிட்டு I am developing my devotion. That is called sadhana bhakti. To fulfill my sadhyam, my goal. What is my goal? I have a lot of targets in my life. No. All that targets I have to achieve. So sadhya bhakti, here Bhagavan, poor Bhagavan, became a sadhana. So now what we have to do? What is our project here? The sadhana bhakti, taking Bhagavan as sadhanam, we have to shift into sadhyam. Bhagavan is my end. My end, my goal ultimately is Bhagavan. That is sadhyam. I want to attain Bhagavan, must be sadhyam, and all other are sadhanam. So that is the highest bhakti. Yesterday we were talking about this love and what is real love. We are taking lust as love. What is lust? What is love? Really speaking, many of us, we do not know what is real love. Now see the comparison, contrast between love and lust. If you listen to that, really we are having love or lust and namakke doubt varum. We'll see some points in that. Love means prema. First definition is love means prema. In the Tamil Nadu it is very popular, the prema name. Many ladies have that name prema. The prema kadiyadu uncham kuda. That prema, that's why some names we must be very careful when we are putting. Lust means kamam. This is the first difference. Love means prema, lust means kamam. The love is that where there is a total freedom. Total freedom. Svecha. We have tremendous svecha, freedom in that love. When you are endowed with the love, you are a free person. Whereas the lust, totally dependence. In the lust there is a dependence. You are depending on the object, either you are depending on the person, either depending on the situation. That is called lust. The next point, in love there is a sense of fulfillment, purnata, a sense, a feeling of fulfillment, accomplishment, paripurnata. That feeling will be there. Whereas in lust there is no fulfillment. There is no fulfillment, there is no satisfaction, there is no contentment, there is no trupti, anandam inside in the lust. Another difference, the love is that which creates peace. If really I am having love, you should create the peace, shanti in me. But whereas the lust, it creates, it destroys the peace. Alachal anu solluvom Tamil. Alachadi. So, you know better. I am not very much familiar in Tamil terms. So this it destroys peace. Ashanti, opposite to Shanti, Ashanti takes more Ashanti presiding there. No? That is the difference. Another point also we can say, it generates tranquility. The love generates tranquility, balance, samatvam. Where tranquility generates a tranquility. Tranquility means a balance, evenness, samatvam. Whereas the lust is that which generates excitement. And this love is the higher love, whereas the lust is the lowest, the inferior. It is inferior. And love is that which is selfless. There is no selfishness. In love, higher. Love is higher. It is inferior. Lust is inferior. Love is that where there is no selfishness. That means selfless. That person really has love means he is selfless. Whereas totally opposite, the lust is selfish. Totally selfish. In the place of love, there is a sacrifice. There is a sacrifice, tyagam. Real love is there. You do tyagam. You give up. Give more and more. For that person whom you love, that object you give. Whereas in this lust, you desire. You want. I want. This Tambura Shruti continues. I want. Desire. So these are the main differences. Now you yourself check up. Every one of us check up ourselves whether really we are having love or lust. Now come to our real, what Lord Krishna said in the 5 points program of ladder bhaktis. We have noted down that. What are those? Lord Krishna tells the highest bhakti, that love. The bhakti is called love here. The highest prema, parama prema, rupa. Narada said, what is that parama prema? The higher love, the bhakti. Gnani bhakti is the highest bhakti. Arupa bhakti, nirguna bhakti or sadhya bhakti. Gnani bhakti is the highest. Lord Krishna tells, Gnani and myself are one and the same. I love the Gnani. He is my dearest to me. He is dearest to me because he never separates me from him. Lord tells, why Gnani is closest and dearest to me? In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan tells, because he never separates me from him or her. He takes himself or herself as myself. That is called Gnani Bhakti. Morning class we sang. There is no division between Parama Atma and this Jivatma. This Bhakta, Gnani Bhakta cannot see the Lord separately at all, even a second. It is unimaginable for a Gnani. Seeing the Lord separate from him or her, it is impossible for a Gnani. That means all the time the Gnani feels the Lord within. As himself, not even within, as himself or herself. That means what? That individuality has gone totally. There is no separate person as Bhakta standing, Bhagavan standing separately. There is no duality. There is no Dvaitam. No, duality means Dvaitam. Bhagavan is there, I am here. I am the worshipper, I am the pujari, I am the upasaka. This bhavana is not there, totally gone. This is called Gnani Bhakti. How he gets that Gnanam? Because of the knowledge. Atma is one, that is only Paramatma. There are no many Atmas. Only one Atma, that is Paramatma. That Paramatma alone residing here, Deho Devalayasya Proktaha Sajivaha Kevala Shivaha. That Paramatma, that Ishvara alone is here, none other than Bhagavan is here inside. So, how can he take him separately from the Lord? There is no Bhakta separately standing at all. Like ice, that salt bommai, when it stands in the water, ocean, it's standing, that salt, statue. Suppose it stands after some time, until it is as a statue, it feels, I am a salt, bommai, picture. Like that it starts, and slowly it melts, and merge with the water. Then there is any statue. Can you find out separately statue? That mixed with the ocean. That is the highest Bhakti. There is no duality. That is why many people don't like this Bhakti. Chappuna irukum gnani Bhagavanukku uruvame arupa bhakti idu. Rupam illamale. Arupam adresham agrahim agotram avarnam achakshus srotram tadapani padam tasukshmam vibhum. This arupa bhakti. Lord Nirguna Brahma, no hands, no legs, no eyes, no ears, no nose, nothing. Where you can do alankara, where you can put flowers, where you do abhishekam, no head. Where you do abhishekam, you cannot do any puja, you cannot do anything. But you understand, he is without form. Atma without form. So no need of puja, upasana or anything. That is why ultimately this is the stage. Ultimately Bhagavan tells, this is the Arupa Bhakti, the one who understands my real nature, that is I am formless. These forms are all temporary, taking for the sake of upasana. See the beauty. The same Lord name is called Brahman in Vedanta. The same Lord is called Brahman in Vedanta. And the same Brahman is called as Ishvara in Purana. In Puranas, Krishna, Rama, Shiva, Parvati, Durga, all these names are Brahman alone. But this Brahman is called as with Rupam, name and form, Nama, Rupa, Guna Sampannaha, Kalyana Guna Sampannaha, Sakala Kala, Kalyana Guna Sampannaha, Nanardham. In the Brahmani Kunnu Guname Kadayad, no wife, no children. Whereas here you see family, big family, many wives, many children, good relations. Whereas Brahman, but this Brahman is, this Ishvara is different. No. This is what Gnani understands. The secret is here. Gnani understands the same Brahman manifest in these many forms. Lord Krishna tells, hey Arjuna, if you feel difficult to understand me as Arupam, many people, that abstract form where there is no form at all, very difficult to grasp for a ordinary bhakta. So therefore, Arjuna, if you feel, suppose you are not fit to understand that higher Arupa Ishvara, my nature, that is Nirgunam, the formless I, if you are not able to grasp, I will come down. That is the fourth ladder. What is the fourth? From this time we are coming now. No? Say, these steps you have to put talakaila vekana. எப்படின்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தி ஹையஸ்ட் வந்து ஃபிஃப்த்து ஞானி பக்தி. அது முடியலன்னா சரி ஃபோர்த்து படிக்கு வந்துடு. You come to the fourth stage. What is the fourth ladder? Bhagavan tells, for your sake, I will take many forms. You take this nirguna mind, nature, and give a form. Everywhere I am. Kshetram shapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Oh Arjuna, understand, I am in every form. If you want to form, hey Krishna, formless God, how can I worship? I am not able to grasp. Incomprehensible. You require a tremendous maturity for that. A sharp intellect, sukshma buddhi is required. It is not that much easy. Therefore Bhagavan comes down. Don't worry. You worship me. Whatever you see, worship me as my form. What are the forms you are seeing? Plants, trees, mountains, water, earth, everywhere. That's what Prahalada said when Hiranyakashipu asked, where is your Vishnu? Hindu galadandu ledanu sandehemu valadu చక్రి సర్వోపగతుండు ఎందెందు చూచి వెతకిన అందందే గలడు. అనేక రూప భక్తి. అర్జున, ఐ ఆమ్ ఎవ్రీవేర్. వాట్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ సీయింగ్, యు వర్షిప్ మీ యాజ్ మై ఫామ్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ అనేక రూప భక్తి ఆర్ విశ్వరూప భక్తి. ఫర్ ద నెక్స్ట్ స్టేజ్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్, దోస్ హూ కెనాట్ గ్రాస్ప్ ద హైయెస్ట్ జ్ఞాని భక్తి, for those people, God is everywhere. God is pervading in everything. You see, whatever, whomever you are seeing, he is the personification of God. God is manifesting in this body. God is manifesting here. God is manifesting everywhere. So this is called Vishwarupa Darshanam. This is the fourth stage of bhakti. So okay. And suppose Arjuna, you feel difficult to see everything as Bhagavan. Impossible, very difficult. My neighbor is my enemy, suppose. How can I see Bhagavan there? Every time he is quarreling with me. And especially my mami are totally different from my views. Whereas Bhagavan tell, look, all alike, all my manifestation. Bhagavan, I look at you as everything except my mami are. This Bhakta asks, whomever you don't like, suppose, except please keep her away. I can't take her. Okay, keep her away. You take me alone. Eka Rupa Bhakti. If you are not able to see me everywhere because of some limitation, ajnanam, Bhagavan see the compassion. Bhagavan tells, okay, look at me. Take one Ishta Devata. Some people like, I can't worship Muruga. I can't worship other Vaishnavites cannot go to that Shaivite temple. Shaivites cannot go to Vaishnavite temple. There are Shakti Upasakas. Like that, many Upasakas are there differently. They don't want to even enter into that temple also. Bhagavan knows this weakness. Bhagavan tells, okay, worship whom you like. This is third stage of bhakti. You want to worship me as Vishnu Narayana? Worship. Or you want to worship me as Shiva? Worship. No, I don't want male god, feminist. I want to worship Shakti. Worship Shakti. I don't want any form. Any other forms. I want to worship the tree. Okay, worship. You take the tree as that. Bhagavan comes, Ishta Devata Bhakti. Eka Rupa Bhakti. Only one form I can worship. Many forms are difficult to assimilate. That's why many people, when they sit for meditation, they get confusion. They come and ask, Mataji, when I am worshipping Guruvayurappan, appa Shivan vandite irkar, pannanuma vendama meditation. So that's why for such people, they cannot see all forms as Ishvara's forms. Little take time for them. So they, what we say, and the Kochu Guruvayurappan enakku venum, I want that Lord alone. So continue connected to that Krishna. Suppose you are a Krishna bhakta, think about his that butter, Rukmini, Rasalila, Satyabhama, and flute Krishna, Radha Krishna, Bala Krishna. So many forms he has got. His leelas, his glories. You imagine. Another problem, when you start this butter, avin milk comes in our mind. இன்னைக்கு பால பாக்கெட் வரலையேன்னு. Coffee, then sugar problem, everything. Meditation has gone. It happens. So Ishta Devata Bhakti. Third ladder. Okay, Arjuna, you take me as Ekarupa Bhakti. Worship me alone, he tells. So suppose if you feel this also difficult, suppose any person comes and says, even Ekarupa Bhakti I am not able to concentrate. I don't want to do any puja. I don't know mantras. I don't know this procedure of this, what to do, how to do, how to keep priest, pujari, that all, I don't know anything. I have not studied. What should I do? Bhagavan tells, okay, all remove. No Arupa Bhakti, no Vishwarupa Bhakti, no Ekarupa Bhakti. Do all your actions, surrender all your actions to me. Nishkama Bhakti. Whatever action you do, without any selfish desire motive, you surrender all your actions to me. Krishnarpana, Shivarpana. Do all your actions with the proper motive, proper attitude. Do proper actions. Bhagavanku sambandhamana actions pannunga. Selfless actions. All are selfless. Nishkama, selfless. You don't want anything for your sake in that. But you do for the sake of others, for the family people, for your teacher, for your friends, for others you do. But you don't expect any single benefit from that. That is Nishkama Bhakti. And you say for the sake of service to humanity is service to the God. So you do with that. ஐயோ இது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமே, செல்ஃப்லெஸ்ஸாக வேலை பண்ணணுமா, எதையுமே எதிர்பார்ப்பாமே பண்ணணுது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். So Bhagavan understands this also. Okay, if you feel that is also difficult, take another, the last, first one, first and the lowest. What is it? Sakama Bhakti. Do with the desire. I don't mind, but I love that bhakta also. Bhagavan tells, I love that bhakta also. I love this Sakama Bhakta. I love Nishkama Bhakta also. I love Ekarupa Bhakta also. I love Vishwarupa Bhakta also. I love Arupa Bhakta, Gnani Bhakta also. All these five we have divided into four. Artha, Artharthi, Jignasu, Gnani Bhakta. Artha means when there are problems, he surrenders to the Lord. Then God, they remember, no? They go many times temple and they do lot of pranams, they do lot of puja, abhishekam, homam, all this to come out of that problem. Like Draupadi, when she is in trouble, that Dusyasana is pulling her sari and she started crying, Hey Krishna. That is called Artha Bhakti, remembering the Lord when you are in trouble. Okay, some people remember the Lord not only when they are in trouble, they remember Artharthi. And to remember, even they are all right, that time also they remember the Lord for the sake to get something from the Lord. Artha Arthi. And desires to get money in the form of money. Money means here, Artha means money. Not only money, all the things, all the pleasures he wants. Bhagavan, adi enakku kudu, idi kudu, adi kudu, idu ketite irpam. Now one daughter is there, enakku paiyan illaya, give one son also. He got son, daughter, and a grandson. So give one grandson. Artharthi Bhakti. More devotion. Tirupati adikadi poite vandite irpam. Like that, many people having many places, they go and Madras, this is very popular. நான் ஆஞ்சநேயர் கோயிலுக்கு போனா, இந்த ஆஞ்சநேயர் கோயிலுக்கு போனா இத்தனை நாடு போனா மண்டலம் டேஸ் சம்திங் இத்தனை ஏதோ இருக்கும் விரதம். In how many days fasting, how many days you have to. Kama bhakti and nishkama bhakti put we can together. Then the third, jignasu bhakti, is desired for moksha. Until now Bhagavan is different only. He is different, Bhakta is different. This jignasu, he don't ask anything. He wants to attain the Lord. He wants to attain. I want to know where is Bhagavan, how is he, where all this creation has come. The jignasa, the intense desire to know the real nature of the Lord, the jignasu bhakti. Meditation. This is upasana, lakshana bhakti we can say. He does lot of upasana, meditations. But still there is a division. Bhagavan is away from that. He desires. Okay. Bhagavan tells that Gnani Bhakti is the highest. And they should not disappoint other people. That's why he says, I love this person, I love. Then lastly he says, see, Gnani tu mam eva, aham eva. He is myself. Bhagavan himself comes and tells. Now he wants to own up with that Gnani. Bhagavan also. This is what the main picture of Bhakti. Now enter into Narada Bhakti. Narada also going to talk about that Gnani Bhakti alone. Now we have to look at ourselves in, which level. Am I Sakama Bhakta? Slowly come to Nishkama Bhakta status. Suppose am I Nishkama Bhakta now? Slowly come to Ekarupa Bhakta. Suppose I am Ekarupa Bhakta already, develop Vishwarupa Bhakti. If I am Vishwarupa Bhakta, I am able to see everything as Paramatma Swarupam. Come to Gnani Bhakti. This is the ladder given. This is called real Bhakti, the highest Bhakti. But one by one we have to cross over. After getting that Gnanam, Gnani Bhakti, how that Gnani Bhakta behaves, what is the status, the domain, the place, how he lives, that Gnani Bhakti, how his mind, or how her mind, how she looks, how he looks, the people, thing, everything. What is the status of mind? What is the status of vision towards the Jagat, Ishvara and oneself? That what Narada is going to explain now. That is Parama Prema Rupa, he said yesterday. Bhakti is Parama Prema Rupa, is the Gnani Bhakti he talked. But that is not possible at the first level itself for all people. But one should try for that. That is important. Now we will enter into the third sutra. Amrita Swarupa cha. Narada tells that Gnani Bhakti is Amrita Swarupam. Cha means indicates Ananda. The Cha indicates Ananda. A Chakara indicates Ananda. Amritam means immortal. Mrita means mortal. Amrita means immortal. Opposed to Mritam. Immortal I am. I and Bhagavan being the same Amritam. I am not mortal. I am not going to die. That feeling, now for an Ajnani, there is a feeling of mortality. I may die. No, after some time I leave this body. this mortality, the feeling will be there. Whereas for this Gnani, there is no that type of fear. So, here the definition of bhakti Narada is giving. What is the definition? That bhakti, that love is Amrita Swarupam. That's why people say, today onwards I start love. You cannot start love at all. That is a nature. That's a nature. But people say love at first sight. Love at first sight, all these are bluff. Really, you cannot love anybody. These are the facts. கேட்கறதுக்கு கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். But to listen, these are all bitter, but facts. You cannot love anyone in this world other than yourself. I'll repeat again. You cannot love anyone in this world other than yourself. This is the truth. Whether it is bitter for maybe to us, we may not accept now, but what Shastra tells, Mahatmas tells, you love yourself. Therefore, Ishvara Swarupam is not anything else. Ishvara is equal to love. Paramatma is the nature of love. This Gnani realizes, discovers this Ishvara, this total love is none other than myself. That's why he is Amrita Swarupa. This final fifth stage of Bhakta alone can be fearless. Why? Because that love, that prema, that comes only because he loves himself. Himself means he is not different from the Lord. That means what? He is loving the Lord himself. There is no division. Very difficult to understand this logic. That Amrita Swarupa, no mortality at all, no death. Who is having death? This body, this mind, they will perish, no? Mind is in Sukshma Sariram. One day or other this body goes. I am not this body. Bhakta, the real Bhakta, never look at himself as a body. And he dissolves, sublimates his body, just forgets his body. But how can he eat? How can he act? Gnani Bhakta, he stops actions, interactions. No. This is the Gnani Bhakti. Here we have to understand. Even you are in this body performing your duty as a wife, as a mother, as a father, as a teacher, as any role you are playing, nothing disturbs your inner nature. Bhakti. Understand here. Generally we think when you forget your body, when you forget everybody, now how can you interact, how can you perform your actions? That's why people get many confusions. In the name of bhakti, they stop talking. Upasakas, they stop talking, they don't interact, and they sit in meditation, go on doing meditation. People go on coming in the queue and doing namaskara and going. And here he is with the Bhagavan. I will tell you, not I, Shastra tells, they are not real bhaktas. Very difficult to accept. Very difficult to accept. But they are not real bhaktas at all. A real bhakta is one who is interacting with the world in spite of interactions, playing with the roles. He is always identifies with the Lord. That is called Gnani Bhakta. I am Atma. This body is an instrument using. My real nature is Atma, the consciousness, the Parama Premam, that Paramatma alone, my nature. There is no difficulty at all. And he performs his actions more than anybody else. He or she performs actions better way than anybody else. But unfortunately, those people are in minority. Suppose you go to mental hospital, ordinary person, a healthy person goes to mental hospital, he is in minority there. They are all in majority. Adi madre, this Gnani Bhakta in the society, when he is performing actions and when doing all these things, people never recognize. Even number madre sapadrare, she is also eating like us only. She is also sleeping like us only. What is much difference? Therefore he is not Gnani. He is not Mahatma. We think like that. And he should do some extraordinary things and oh, he is great. Because he is abnormal. That's why we take him there as great Mahatmas, Bhaktas. But Bhagavan tells they are not real Bhaktas. Suppose a person sits in Samadhi, years together he is sitting, and somebody coming and feeding. And some people think the Bhakta, if you go on meditating and Dadi comes here, and some birds comes and they built their nest on this, in this beard. Oh, what a Mahatma. You see how long he's sitting. No water, no drinking, no food, nothing. He's not talking with anybody. Namaskar. Ko kumdo kumda, doing namaskar. Re kotama poi. See, Bhagavan tells it takes time for them, janmas to come to this state, to understand. Therefore here Bhakti Amrita Swarupam. Amrita means immortal. Therefore we have to understand that. That's what Bhagavan tells. Mam prapya nanivartante. After getting this Amrita Swarupam, nanivartante, he never comes back. Never comes back in anardha. He never fall into this ajnanam. In spite of moving with the ajnani people, he knows power. He looks at the people, ajnanis, power. Let them continue their other stages. But this Gnani Bhakti, nan nivartante, he never fall down. Because that is the ultimate attainment. Continuing. Yallabdhva Puman siddho bhavati amrito bhavati trupto bhavati. Just as the sugar, when you mix the sugar in the coffee, the sweetness in the coffee is borrowed. It's not its original sweetness. Whereas the sugar never borrowed the sweetness from anywhere. Similarly, this Gnani Bhakti is original sugar. It has never borrowed. Therefore, he tells, Yat labdhva. Labdhva means prapti, attaining. That which he attains after attaining that. Yat labdhva puman, the person. Yat means that parama prema rupam, that gnani bhaktam, sadhya bhakti, the ultimate bhakti. Siddho bhavati, full accomplished. Yat labdhva means yat bhaktim labdhva, that parama prema rupa bhakti labdhva, the ultimate sadhya bhakti or gnani bhakti labdhva. This person siddho bhavati, attained, well established, siddha, fulfilled. Here siddha means our siddha purushan and solram. Nariya peru siddha purushas are there, and they have siddhis, 8 siddhis, ashta siddhis. That Ashta Siddhis, Anima, Laghima, Mahima, Garima, Prapyam, Avapti, like this, 8 Siddhis are there. What we think a Gnani, a Mahatma means should have some Siddhis. Therefore, at least one Siddhi or there. But Siddha Bhavati means not that Siddhi here. It is immaterial. Gnani can have Siddhis. A Gnani need not have Siddhis. But he can be as a Gnani. She can be as a Gnani. No problem. No need of Siddhis. But whereas a Siddha Purusha may not be a Gnani. A Siddha Purusha may have Siddhis. 8 Siddhis or more than that also we can take. But he need not be a Gnani. He can live without Gnanam also with Siddhis. Continues. Shows many Siddhis to all people. Curing the diseases and fulfilling their desires, Bhaktas' desires and all. Then many Siddhas are there. But unfortunately we take them as the avatar of the Bhagavan. He is the Bhagavan. They are all exalted souls. Shastra tells they are just because of their power of upasana, concentration, they got siddhis. But it is nothing to do with Gnanam. We never care for such siddhis that people, Shastra never bother. Because they are all insignificant. Insignificant in front of that Gnani knowledge. These are all insignificant. But immature people carried away by these siddhis. And they run after those people and behind them lifelong. Therefore, Ellabdha Siddho Bhavati, accomplished this person. That means what? He don't have anything to acquire. Enaki idu vedum, I desire, I want, another kadiyadu. Purnaha. Amrutaha Bhavati. Amrutaha Bhavati means he become immortal. Truptaha Bhavati, satisfied. Trupti is there. There is no dissatisfaction. Total Trupti. And Truptaha Bhavati, Siddhaha Bhavati, Amrutaha api Bhavati. This Gnani. But you see that other 4 stages of Bhaktas cannot attain this. Amrutaha Bhavati is impossible. Because there is a body-mind complex. Bhagavan is different. They have to feel. And all Trupti also will not be there. Bhagavan is separate. Where is the possibility of Trupti? Impossible. Continue. Yat prapya na kinchit vanchati na shochati na dveshti na ramate nosahi bhavati. Yat prapya, same way. Yat bhaktim prapya, by attaining that bhakti, that love towards the Lord. Na kinchit vanchati, no craving. Vanchati means a desire. No craving, no demand for anything. Na dveshti, he never hate anything. Feels no enmity at all. No dvesha bhavana. Na dveshti. In the beginning, na shochati also is there. Na shochati. No dukkham, sokam. No grief after attaining that status. Atma with sokam tarati. The one who knows the Atma as oneself, sokam tarati, he cross over the shoka. Na ramate, and he will not rejoice in these worldly things, but he is atmaniyeva atmana tushtaha. No other condition is required for him. If AC is there, I am happy. My wife is near, I am happy. Or my children are near, I am happy. Na ramate, he never rejoices in anything except in this Lord. Atma Rama Ananda Ramana. That is called Ramana. Ramikkiradu. He is always enjoys with himself. Rejoice other outside. Na ramate. Na utsahi bhavati. Na utsahi means he is interest himself. Utsahi means is always happy with himself, not outside. Utsahi means one who is enthusiastic through the self-interest. So there is something I want to get this, because of that you will get happiness. But here no utsaham at all, because he is happy with himself, content with himself. Therefore he tells, that means you lost yourself, anartham. This bhakta lost himself or herself. That ego will go away. That's all. Final word. That ego will go away. That is trupti, and he is so happy. That is why Shastra tells, Sarvam paravasham dukkham, sarvam atmavasham sukham. Whenever you depend on something, paravasham, it is under the control of others, and your happiness is in the hand of your wife, that happiness anytime it may go. Or in the hands of husband, suppose that happiness, it will go. Sarvam paravasham dukkham eva. But sarvam atmavasham, Atma with Brahmaiva bhavatena. The knower of Brahman becomes Brahman. The knower of Atma becomes Atma. Is the Atma already? That's what he tells. This person, no other utsaha, nothing is there. Because he always reveals himself wherever he sits. Idu venu, adu venu, idrinda na santoshama irupenu kadiyadu. What is status? No? Without depending on anything, is it possible? Try. Jnani is alone one who can live without anything happily. No other four bhaktas. No? These bhaktas cannot live. Only Jnani bhakta can live. Number 5 over number 6. Yat gnatva matto bhavati stabdo bhavati atma ramo bhavati. The same he is continuing in different ways, that's all. Yat gnatva. Here he says gnatva. That is very important to note down. Gnatva means by knowing. By knowing. Here we have to take positively. There he is kept all in negative. Na utsahi bhavati, na ramate, na dveshti. That all in a negative sense he put. Here in a positive way he is putting. Yat gnatva mattaha bhavati stabdaha bhavati atmaramo bhavati. Mattaha means by knowing that highest nature of love, bhakti, this person, mattaha, becomes mad. Exact meaning of matta means mad, intoxicated. But here we have to take it as properly. Atma Swarupam. In Atma Swarupam, he always, just as that alcoholic person become, intoxicated by alcohol. But this person, because of Bhakti Prema Swarupam, he is become like as it were. But there is a lot of difference between such person and this person. These people are thinking we are so happy because of that outside condition. But here this person is Atmani eva Atmana tushta. By knowing Atma Swarupam, it is the Paramatma Swarupam. He is happy. Mattaha bhavati. Intoxicated by the love. Stabdo bhavati. Spandana sunyam. Stabdaha means steady. And silent. We can say silent. He becomes silent. That's why they don't talk much. They don't talk much. They are always silent. And all silent people are not jnanis. Don't mistake, okay? Adida kashtam. Atma Ramo Bhavati. He revels in that Atman is one's own nature. That is my nature. Atma is my nature. What I am thinking, this body, mind is not my nature. This is borrowed. This is a matter, borrowed. What my real nature? My real nature is Atma. That is Arupam. But it has taken this form. In this form it is there. This is a big, great secret. And knowing the snake as real, the rope as real rope. Now what we are frightened of this body, in a disease. Vardhate, asti, jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, vinashyate. I am taking myself. I am going to die. Feeling I am going to grow, I am going to become old, insecure problem, the life, all these problems to whom? To this body. But I am taking myself as body means I worry. If I take myself as Atma, no worry. That's what's just a simple shift. Atma Ramo Bhavati Spandana. Atmaniyeva Atmanastustha. That's why Bhagavan tell Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hriddeshe Arjuna Tishtati. Hey Arjuna, in every Bhutam I am there. The one who knows that my nature is happy. Continue. Sutra number 7. Sana Kamayamana Nirodharupatvat. Here Narada tells Na kamayamana. Sa bhakti, that bhakti, the one who is endowed with that bhakti, na kamayamana. There is no iota of desire for anything. There is no iota of desire. I want this, I want this. Even moksha also. I want moksha also dissolves there. Because already attained. Where is the question of desire? That desire also will go away. Nirodha rupatvat means by removal of becoming free. Now, I want to become free, I want to become free. And the feeling is not there. So, here Narada is telling about that point. In the comparison or contrast also we can see how these other bhakta people always desires. That's what one lady is telling. And today I am not able to do puja, I couldn't sit, I didn't chant my para and mandala, I didn't do. Same worry has started. A desire. No? If you don't do puja, even it is less for 2 minutes, you worry. That's what Radhikas, all Gopikas worried so much. No? But here there is no iota of desire. He tells no desire, nirodha rupatvat. Because already everything is removed. He is free from desire. Where is the question of desire? In the next what he tells, what is nirodha? Nirodhastu. Nirodhastu Loka Veda Vyaparanyasaha. So what is that nirodha? Why he is happy by what? Removing what? He removes the desire, that loka vasana and this religious. Loka vasana means material vasanas. Veda vyapara means religious activities. This vratam, that vratam, all over. You know, in the koil pono, and you have to take bath. Here I have to dip it 7 times, 2-3 times, and all these and all over. No Shastra Vasana, no Loka Vasana also. Even Veda Vasana is not there, is telling. Veda Vyapara Nyasaha also. What a status. Veda itself says. First Vidhi time you have to follow all those things, but later Veda tells you can negate me also. Veda tells. For this Gnani, no ko vidhi ko nishedaha and children. What is vidhi? What is the condition? Veda bows, bends in front of that Gnani. Because he never go wrong. Until he gets that Gnanam, Veda commands. Veda is a friend, as a master, and he commands, and you follow, do this, do that. Once the Gnani attains that Gnanam, Veda surrenders to him. Spontaneously gives everything hand over to him, because he is spontaneously, he does all good actions. Veda loses its right totally on that person. That's why Veda Vyapara Nyasaha. Ko vidhi ko nishedha. இந்த பக்கம் உட்காரணுமா பூஜை பண்றதுக்கு, அந்த பக்கம் உட்காரணுமா கிடையாது. எந்த பக்கம் உட்கார்ந்தா பகவான் தானே ஆயிட்டாரே. He is the Bhagavan. We'll see in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.